So I want to start off the original episode that he started doing. And he's doing his shows now at 11 a.m. his time, I believe, is when he's starting these, somewhere around there. And he's fired up. He's all shot out of a cannon. He's mad at Clay Dabbler and Flat Cat Jessica for telling him not to go after Dr. Steve, which was good advice. It's funny that every now and again, you would think John would just go, maybe I should listen to these people who are trying to help me out. Maybe they have some good ideas. And I should go along with what they're saying and not go after Dr. Steve. Very dumb move to go after Dr. Steve. But John starts off, he's performative John here. He's going to talk about how much he's been abused, how tough his life is. Remember, he fluctuates back and forth between he's the Duke, he's been ripped on by the best, Artie Lang, Jackie Martling, Howard Stern. He doesn't care. You can't goof on John. It doesn't bother him. He's had way tougher opponents than anyone in the Dabbleverse. And then he switches over to this horse shit. And this is performative John. This is a performance. This is not real.
You don't know the abuse I've gone through. The abuse my family has taken my mother. My 87-year-old mother. The abuse all you assholes. The fucking potato.
Is your mom okay? Is she all right? It's funny because, so we're going to go into how much his family's been abused. His family seems to be doing fine comparatively. I think they're doing much better than John is, but okay.
And Tukey. And that fucking Downsy lawyer. Oh, yeah. Oh, why'd you block Clay Dabbler? Because he's a fucking lawyer's moderator. The lawyer who calls the fire department of New York thieves.
Wrong side of the shirt, John. Let's watch that again. He's so stupid. Just change it to mirror mode, John. So when you're looking at yourself, you grab the right side of your body.
Moderator. The lawyer who calls the fire department of New York thieves.
Okay. So now John, who's been friends with Vince the lawyer for who knows how long, had Vince on the show all the time. Now I guess Clay Dabbler is Vince the lawyer's moderator. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't care. John likes to pretend that the fact that he was fired, which he wasn't, he's lied about that, but the fact that he was fired from his substitute teaching job wasn't his fault. It was everyone else's fault. It was Bob Levy's fault. It was Muttering Jay's fault. It was my fault. It was whatever troll is that troll of the week's fault. John never takes responsibility for his own behavior. It's not like, well, I was obviously telling people I was going to beat them up and I was getting drunk on the internet. And so anyone could easily send a link to the administrator or the principal and they could see this and realize that I'm not suitable for teaching children. But no. Remember, it's everyone's fault but John's. And now, not only is it everyone's fault, but these people who give John money should have stepped in when John was getting in trouble with the LAUSD and done something about it.
You all stood by while I had to answer to the school district and you did nothing. Where were you, Sunflower Dragon? Where were you, Jessica Flatcat?
What are they supposed to do?
Where were you, Dirty Deeds?
What do you want?
Where were you, Clay Dabbler? Where were you all then? Where were you coming to Stuttering John's defense? Where were you when they canceled my gigs?
Oh, here we go. Always the victim. What do you want these people to do for you, John? I'm confused. John's reasoning is not sound at all. He's going after Dr. Steve for some reason. And listen to how he's connecting these dots. It makes zero sense.
And now, oh, God forbid, I go after Dr. Steve. Oh, no. What? Wait, that's not fair. Wait. Oh, the potatoes, all angry.
Yeah, it's not fair. Dr. Steve had nothing to do with anything that you're complaining about right now. And so John's trying to connect these dots where he's saying like, oh, well, I can go. So this all stemmed from, let me explain, backtrack real quick if you don't know. John made the mistake of saying, I want to know what Dr. Steve's last name is. And what's implied there, and actually it's not even implied, he said this. So Dr. Steve was part of Hackamania. He was awesome. Loved hanging out with Steve. We all did. It's always great when he's hanging around. He's just universally loved in this world, the world of Opie and Anthony, the world of Howard Stern, Weird Medicine, Sirius XM. Steve does an amazing job of everything that he does. And I'm thankful that I'm a friend with Steve because he's a great guy. He's done a lot for me. And so John decided like, well, how am I going to get people in trouble? Because that's how John thinks. He likes to think that we're all getting him in trouble. He's the one who wants to get people in trouble or whatever. So he thinks that because Dr. Steve shoved his finger in Rocco's ass at Hackamania, that he was somehow practicing medicine over state lines or whatever the fuck. And he's going to get Steve in trouble for this. Or it was a bit, John. Relax. Calm down, buddy. It's not that big a deal. So now he's trying to say that, well, people fucked with my gigs and my teaching job. So obviously I have to take all of that anger and frustration out on Dr. Steve. You don't. You shouldn't. It's a bad move on your part. It's going to piss everyone off. So this is the big moment. All right. We're going to get it out of the way early because then I want to get on to when he started up another stream and reacted to all of this. So he brings on Quadfather, who of course is his co-host on the show. See the most recent porn bomb. The only thing that I edited was the nudity. There's a penis and an asshole I edited out. And also the N-word. You'll hear it go silent for that. But you'll get the gist of this.
Of all the audacity. Hey, Quad.
Kill the Jews, kill the Jews, kill...
Look at that look. I want to freeze frame it when that audio first came in. Look at John. Oh, what's going on? Kill the what's now? Quad's not saying this. It's not even his voice. Let's play that again. This is John being duped yet again.
Kill the Jews, kill the Jews, kill...
All right. Very short. There's a picture of Hitler, a swastika, some other crazy shit was going on. They want to kill a certain type of Shuli person. And so John sees that. And of course, that is against the terms of service of YouTube. Another thing against the terms of service of YouTube that we'll get into is asking for someone's real name so that you can dox them and offering $500, which is something else that John did on his show today. Today was crazy. I got to say, today was a fun day. It's too bad I had to prep for my bonus show because I just wanted to sit back and watch. You had John go off on this crazy tantrum, and then Kevin Brennan went on early to snipe that and respond. And Melton went on again after he already did a 5-hour stream to snipe Kevin, sniping John. What a world, huh? What a world we live in. All right, so this is the aftermath. This is still his early stream that he's now taken down after he watched what we all just saw. This is his reaction to it. Dumbfounded.
Betrayed by Quadfather.
Oh no! The betrayal! The turn!
Believable. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. You fucking piece of shit. Unfucking believable.
Oh, that was an angry text that just went out. You can tell by the way he was typing.
Unfucking believable.
But can you believe it, though, is the question, John. Because it's happened before. I feel like that's something that you should believe could happen to you.
Unfucking believable.
Well, maybe next time, believe it. Oh. See, this is...
amazing.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Amazing.
This is real anger. We watched... Oh, God, turn your fucking notifications down or off. Turn them off, John. I do not know how to turn off your notifications. You Google it. Anyway, he's an idiot. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that it was performative John to start off. He's like, I'm all fired up and Flat Cat Jessica and Clay Dabbler. And then that happened. He was like, oh, fuck. I think he actually was pissed about that. Let's get into after that happened. John comes on his normal broadcast, and he's fired up.
Well, there you have it. I guess that was Quad's endgame, his big troll. Show's deleted. No nudity. Poorly done.
Well, there was a gaping asshole that I censored on my broadcast. You might have missed it. It was quick. There was some nudity. But John took it down. And what's crazy is that John's like, oh, this was Quad's endgame. Like, Quad's been, for 5+ months, been John's sidekick and agreeing with everything John says. And yes, sir. Yeah, 100%, sir. Everything you say is correct, sir. And so all of that was for that moment. I doubt it. Maybe. I'd like to think that Quad had a better plan than that. But I don't think that was Quad's doing. I really don't.
Poorly done. And the shit he says is no worse than what Vince the lawyer says in that fucking N-word bomb. That's what the Quad's endgame was?
Does Vince the lawyer say kill the Jews? I don't watch his show very often. Maybe he does.
To do that? All these conversations? That was his endgame. That was his endgame. Well, that's okay. He'll always be in a wheelchair. Oof. That's right. I win.
Wow. Human garbage. John, you are human garbage. And we all knew this would happen. We all knew that as soon as you felt slighted by Quadfather, I don't even think he did anything, but I could be wrong. As soon as you felt slighted, we all knew you were going to go after him being paralyzed, quadriplegic, him being a Proud Boy, Trump supporter. But I did not expect it to happen this quickly. I win. You're in a wheelchair. Therefore, I win. And we were just talking about this on the bonus show where John says the way that he fights with like Artie Lang is he punches below the belt. He goes, that's how you deal with a bully. You got to punch below the belt, which is cheating, and people don't appreciate you. Like you're the villain when you do that sort of thing. So when you go after Quad for being paralyzed and saying I win, it doesn't make you the winner. In fact, in the court of public opinion, people will think that you're an asshole and petty. It's just not a good look in any single way. But this is John's mentality is like, well, he's not witty. He's not funny. So instead, he has to be as insulting as possible. He has to talk about Artie Lang drinking bleach and stabbing himself. And he has to talk about Quadfather being paraplegic. I win. Yeah, good roast joke, John. Killing it.
That's all? It almost makes me laugh. I swear it does. All that time, all the effort just to do that. Amazing. Fucking utterly amazing. Well, what are we going to do?
There's the claw hand coming up. How is that possible that his arm is linked to the rest of his body?
Those guys like laughing. This. They're laughing at it. Well, you're gone then.
Oh,
what you want.
This is where he starts blocking people.
Blocking all of you.
Oh, here we go.
Anybody there laughing. But goodbye, Philly Randy.
I was in that chat during this time. I didn't get blocked.
Goodbye,
somehow.
Adam Bush.
He knows how to spell my last name. You should have seen me in there.
Goodbye, Manchita.
What a pussy. What a giant
goodbye,
pussy.
Craig.
Really? This is your thing? You're going to start blocking everyone who's having a good time?
Goodbye, Raytard.
Not Raytard.
Goodbye, What Not Chaser.
Oh, no. What Not Chaser? He's a legend. This is like D-Day. Holy
Goodbye,
shit.
Milwaukee.
This is crazy. We're going to fuck Juneteenth. This is going to be our national Dabbleverse holiday, I think, going forward. June
Goodbye,
11th.
Giano Friendly. Goodbye, shit show.
What a show he's got.
Goodbye, chicken boy.
This is insane.
Goodbye, violin.
Yeah, your life's going perfect, John. This is exactly what you wanted to have happen. You're killing it.
Goodbye. Keep it up. I'll block all you fucking guys. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Well, I don't know if that's a
I
good
don't
strategy.
give a fuck.
I mean, most people who watch you hate watch you, so I don't know if blocking everyone is going to be good for your bottom line, John. I feel like that's probably a bad strategy.